Hello, everyone, and good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. Busy professional women hire me to release excess weight and feel re-energized and live fabulously fit. My name is Dr. Wankwo, and thank you again for joining us today. And so, I lived a life of being busy, being a doctor for 37 years, taking care of everyone. And with time, I gained a lot of weight and I became obese. And the breaking point for me was when I was called in after my mammogram for the results. And the look on the face was like, this is not good. You have invasive left aggressive cancer. Have you ever been afraid? I was afraid. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I sat in that chair and the chair enlarged under me. And I wondered, how did I get here? It occurred to me that I had taken care of everyone except myself. And so I was determined to now begin to take absolute control of my health and begin to prioritize myself. And so I was able to take treatment. Thank God I got healed. And I was able to release 55 pounds and keep it off 10 years later. And so I'm now able to help women live fabulously fit. Our guest for today is Whaletha Harvey. And I got to know her because of what I do. And we did a 3-day challenge together. And I discovered that she lost 40 pounds. And that's why I wanted her here on this program to encourage women. She is from Chattanooga, Tennessee, a wife, mother, and entrepreneur. She is a graduate of the University of Phoenix with a master's in business administration, as well as an undergrad degree in healthcare administration. Walitha has a strong passion for women's health, fashion, cooking, and fitness. She's also the co-owner of King and Queens Movers, LLC of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and manages an OBGYN clinic in Tennessee. Welcome, Walitha. And
Hello, and thank you so much, Dr. Nwanko, for having me.
you are welcome. Well, and thank you for taking time out of your busy day. I know you're a manager. So let me go on to the first question. What was your turning point that made you decide to prioritize yourself and start your weight loss journey?
Thank you for that question. Initially, my turning point was my father. My father passed away early, it was early to me, around the age of 62, and he suffered from heart disease and diabetes and high cholesterol. So, although that was a turn for me, it didn't hit me directly enough to make me make a change in my life. Unfortunately, a few years after, I got really sick and I went to the doctor. My liver enzymes were increased. My cholesterol was high. My blood pressure was off the charts. Like, I was so sick, I couldn't get out of bed to help my family. I couldn't go to work. And at that point, I said, something has to change. Um, and after treatment and after taking my medications and getting back on my feet, I said I got to do something different. And at that point I had to decide if I wanted to live. And I wanted to live and I wanted to be there with my family and my children to watch them grow. So I started reaching out to resources to see what I could do and what I needed to do to become a better me.
Wow, wow. That is amazing that something like that, made you decide to prioritize yourself and
Yes.
start losing weight. So we always have to have a reason, a strong why. And I
Yes.
can see yours was strong enough. So how do you balance taking care of others while trying to take care of yourself during your weight loss journey?
Yeah, so that's really hard, to be honest, as a woman, as a mother, working. I had to start setting boundaries. And sometimes those boundaries, people may not like it. And I had to start with my family with boundaries. They're used to mom cooking 3, 4 times a week. I'm like, hey, I can't do that anymore. Let's cut this down to twice a week. And in between, you guys can figure out something to eat. So I had to start prioritizing what was important to me. And I had to understand that without me taking care of myself first, I couldn't take care of them. So I needed everyone in my family and my friends to support me on the journey and understand that I'm not going to be that superwoman and try to do everything anymore. I'm going to prioritize what's most important for the day, and whatever else doesn't get done, it doesn't get done. There's always tomorrow. And so they were really supportive in that aspect. So that's how I was able to manage, and also having a flexibility with my job.
Hmm, that is wonderful. And let me take time to thank and welcome those who have joined us, the live show. I see you, Red Rivers. It says, that's incredible. Your why is important. Thank you for joining today. And those, wherever you're joining in the world, let us know in the comment section. So that balance is important because if we don't take care of ourselves, we end up like I did with
Yeah,
a bad diagnosis. And the airline says, put on your mask first before you put on the mask for someone else. So we cannot serve our people out of an empty cup, but
right.
out of a full cup.
That's
Excellent.
right.
That is wonderful. So, what was the biggest obstacle you faced, and how did you overcome them without giving up your goals?
Yeah. So my biggest obstacle was for me was my diet, and being consistent. You know, it's something about taking a turn in your weight loss journey and turning it into a lifestyle. It's not just a month or two commitment. I was committed for life when I decided this is what I wanted to do. So for me, it was my main obstacle was eating and snacking and sugar. I was addicted to sugar, and a lot of people are. So I had to find other ways to satisfy that craving, whether it was pineapples or apples with peanut butter, something that would give me that same fulfillment, but not the calories or the effects of the sugar.
Wow.
So also my mindset changed. Instead of me saying, "Oh, I got to get up and cook," or "I got to work out today." I thank God every morning for the opportunity to be able to move my legs and my arms and have the knowledge and the skill to cook a healthy diet and obtain new healthy recipes, and also share it with my friends. I have a huge accountability group and partners of women that are striving just like I am, that struggle sometime. But it's the discipline that really took over my mindset, something that motivation can't do. Like, I would have to be disciplined.
Wow. That is amazing. We are doing this because there's someone out there that wants to start losing weight, doesn't know how, and feels like so overwhelmed.
Hmm.
So we have to have our minds right and
Yes.
know that you can do it. And I love the fact that she says that she's grateful, she wakes up, she has her legs, she has food to eat, rather than complaining and about what she has to do to lose weight. She's grateful. And so coming from an attitude of gratitude is a big key to helping because willpower, motivation, waxes and wane. But when you have the right community and is well inspired, you will see that the weight will come up. And I see Misty Turner says I'm learning. If you want to share in the comment section what you're learning, that would be amazing. I'm just going to see what's going on. I'm kind of hearing a little bit of an echo.
Yeah.
Okay, it's better. So. How did you self-care, your self-care play a role with your weight loss success? And what are some practical ways others can start practicing self-care?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, self care for me, I've never taken time to take care of myself. So this was really something new for me and something that I had to dig deep and see, like, what is it that I need for me? Where is my happy place? And I had to realize that, if it was nothing but 30 minutes a day, a walk, listen to my music, or if it was an hour or so at a spa doing a facial, just rest, to be honest, is enough self care. Because sometimes, as women, moms, sisters, friends, we get so overwhelmed and so boggled down with everything that life throws at us. But we have to realize that we can't do everything and we have to rest to re energize. And that's what did it for me. Actually, my body would tell me when it was time for me to rest, you got to sit down, And so you listen to your body, and I'm like, okay, today is my rest day. So every Monday is my rest day. I don't do anything but go to work. But every day I choose me, and I choose a time frame within the 24 hours that we all have to dedicate at least 30 minutes to an hour to do something for myself. If it's nothing but sit down and watch TV for an hour, or talk to one of my girlfriends, being, not being disturbed. Like, that is my time, my me time to re energize myself and get my mind together. And then I can move forward with doing everything else in the day.
You are so right. Self care is important. Self care is not selfish. Self care is um, caring yourself so that you can present yourself in the highest form that you, when you present yourself to serve, you're in a rested place.
Yes.
Because when you come out anxious, angry, you stress everyone else out. You stress the children out, you stress your co-workers out, you stress your family out. So it's very important that we self-care, we reset, we reboot, so that when you are serving other people, you are inspiring them. Not only that you're helping them with whatever they came with, but they want to be like you. They want to, people love to be around people who are kind, rested, and it only comes when you self care. The
Yes.
Bible talks about loving your neighbor as yourself. You can't love someone else more than you love yourself.
Right.
And sometimes we think that we are the Messiah. We are assigned to solve everyone's problems.
Right.
Realistically, you cannot. You can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, caring for ourselves, doing what you love, what you like. You know yourself and you know the things that make you happy. I love shopping. I love going for my pedicure.
Yes.
So it relaxes me and causes me to be my best self, especially as a coach, as a doctor, as a mom. Women, we wear so many hats. You're the mom, you're the cook, you're the wife, you're the spouse, you're the sister, the mother, the daughter. And so many people are pulling on us. And so we have to be able to set those boundaries so that we can, be here long enough and in good health to do our God given purpose.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, what habits or mindset changes did you have to make to ensure your success?
Yeah, so I had to make a lot of substitutions, to be honest. I had to decide whether I was going to pick up apples or Oreos. I had to decide whether I was going to have a hamburger or a salad. And it really changes your mindset when you are making this a lifestyle change for yourself. And it was so important for me to have individuals in my corner and by my side that had some of the same goals, that wanted to do some of the same things, So I knew I couldn't hang out with my girlfriends that wanted to go eat burgers and fries because I was on something else. I had to go with my girlfriends that were juicing and eating salads and going to core life. So it's really the mental strength and the mental mentality of everyday choices. Like, what choice are you going to make today to make you a better tomorrow? And so you have to choose, and you should choose wisely every day.
Absolutely. And someone in the comment section says, such an inspiration. I choose me. This is
Choose
so
me.
choose
Yes.
you. And, like you said, you have to know yourself,
Mm-hmm.
especially, you've lived with yourself so many years, and you know when you tend to make the worst decisions during the day. Mine is at the end of the day when I'm tired.
Yep.
So I have to make those decisions ahead of time, what I'm going to eat.
Yes.
Because if I don't, I'm going to be grabbing this and grabbing that and grabbing that. So
Right.
know yourself and begin to make a plan on how to solve that problem so that when the time comes, you don't fumble and you don't stumble. So it's very important that we make choices that support the healthy habits. And it's not going to be 100%.
No.
You might sleep sometimes, but once you sleep, get up immediately. Get back up and continue where you stopped. There's no need to cry over it, be guilty, feel guilty, because guilt takes you down a slippery slope where you continue. Oh, I've already done that. I might as well continue. Not at all.
Yep.
Just realize that it's not going to be perfect because it's a zigzag. You make some progress, you might have some setbacks, you might, take a journey that you didn't anticipate and you don't have all your things together, but on the whole, on the average, you're making progress.
Right.
So how did you stay motivated during the difficult days when progress fell slow and setbacks happened?
Yeah. Thank you for that question. So, it's hard to stay motivated, but I would tell you that I have a group of women that is in my corner every day. We have Group Me. I work out with a physique trainer, Brick House Physiques in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And within that group, we hold each other accountable. So, with that accountability, it's hey, post your picture every day. Let us know what you did. Let us know the workouts you did. Let us know what you ate today. Whether it's just somebody checking in on you if we hadn't heard from you in a few days, it's really important to have a circle of friends and circle of like-minded individuals to be there in your corner to help you. And that's really how I get through, because a lot of times I might not feel like it. And if I go off of emotions and trying to motivate myself, I wouldn't get up and do it. But it's the discipline in me, and every day, me choosing me and me being able to be an influence on other individuals. I mean, it's powerful. You know what I mean? So if you can help one person to get through the day, like, that is amazing. So that's what we do for each other, and that's what I do to keep motivated. I'm held accountable every single day.
Yes, accountability partners are absolutely important. They motivate, they inspire, you learn from each other, and
Yes.
it keeps that going. And you see that those problems that you have might be common to other people in your group. And so that keeps you, motivated, inspired, because motivation, like I say, waxes and wanes.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are almost coming to the end of this because we both have jobs to go back to. Two more questions.
Sure.
What was the most unexpected change or benefit you experienced after prioritizing your health and your well being?
Sure. Yeah, the most unexpected change for me, to be honest, was seeing my results. The boost of confidence that I gained as I was working out and losing weight and choosing me every day. I mean, that was a change in itself. And to be honest, I never thought that I was mentally strong enough to be able to accomplish as many things as I have done. But the mind can trick you. But I'll be honest with you, every day when I don't feel like doing it and I don't want to do it, I talk to myself. I'm like, girl, get up. Girl, get moving. We got this today, girl. Let's go. And I will be in the gym and I will be talking to myself, and people may think I'm crazy, but it's me telling myself, you got this. You can do it. It's nothing that we can't do. We just have to overcome when our mind tells us that we can't do it, because our bodies are amazing and we can absolutely do it.
Yes, thank you so much for that. Because there are unexpected benefits. For me, it was also seeing the weight come in, wearing styles that I couldn't wear before,
Yes.
looking nice. Now I love to go shopping. I love to go to events because I want to wear my latest outfit that fits so well because I
Yes.
have a big belly. And so now I can come out and wear stuff that I ordinarily wouldn't wear. So that was a huge boost for me.
Yes.
And my husband was like, "You have too many clothes." He doesn't know what he's doing for me because I just love to see myself in different styles that I couldn't see myself in. All right. It looks like we have a little bit of a network issue here, but I'm sure she'll come back shortly. But there's a lot of benefits when we release excess weight. And we can do stuff, like people who are fatigued. Like I used to be tired a lot. I now have more energy, all the aches and pains that come with excess weight on our joints feels better. So there's so many things that unexpected benefit, the confidence boost that you get when you've released that weight, and then it also spills into other areas of your life because if you've done this, then I can do that. So that has really really done a lot for Walitha and myself. So I hope that she gets to come and do one more question for us. He says, "Ladies, you are so inspiring. Thank you for your kind words. That's good. We can do hard things. Yes, we can. We can." So it looks like that might be it for today. But the last question that I will answer that, it says, "What advice do you give to those struggling with putting themselves first in a world that demands so much for them?" We have to set boundaries. We have to set boundaries. Okay, let me add. Okay, you have a question back. What advice do you give to those struggling to put themselves first in a world that demands so much from them?
Yeah. Um, the advice that I would give anyone is, and I know that it may sound cliche, but sometimes you have to be selfish with yourself. You have to choose yourself every day. You have to fill your own cup up every day before you can even try to begin to help someone else. You can't pour from an empty cup, you know. So when you're fulfilled and you're full and you're happy, like you said, you're a happier individual, you're a happier mom, like your stress level is a little bit lower. So if you choose yourself every day and you determine, I'm going to do something for myself every day to make me a better me, every day gets just a little bit easier. You just got to start at day one.
So thank you so much for those inspiring words to choose you because you become a better mom, a
Yes.
better everything that you show up as. So everyone, thank you, and I really appreciate Walitha taking our
I
time out
lost it
of
again.
the schedule to come up and be with us. Thank you for inspiring the women today. So I'm hoping to do this more often in the future, bringing other women who can inspire us in different areas of our journey in terms of prioritizing ourselves and releasing excess weight. So thank you so much, Walita. Thank you,
you.
thank you, Misty, Trina, and everyone that has joined us today. Bye
Thank
bye.
you so much for having me, Dr. Nwanka. It was a pleasure.
You are most welcome. Thank you.